opinions and positions on some issues don't always coincide with the official.
We can't rewrite the teachings of the Catholic faith, and I understand that,
Yes.
but you also...
The Catholic Church is buzzing with rumors as Pope Francis allegedly unveils a shocking truth about Cardinal Luis Tagle. Could this revelation redefine the future of the Vatican? Speculation is mounting, and insiders hint at a dramatic shift. Stick around as we explore the secrets behind this intriguing connection. Pope Francis and Cardinal Luis Tagle share a relationship that has captivated many within the Catholic Church. Their bond goes beyond formal duties, rooted in shared values of humility, compassion, and a commitment to the Church's most vulnerable members. From the beginning of Pope Francis' papacy, he emphasized creating a church for the poor, a mission Tagle embodied during his time in Manila. Tagle's approachable demeanor and dedication to the marginalized aligned perfectly with Francis' vision of a church that reaches out instead of looking inward. The two leaders' connection reflects more than just professional respect. It highlights a shared mission to reimagine the Church's role in a rapidly changing world.
The Knights of Columbus is church-based, parish-based, so it...
But recently, Pope Francis has made statements that sparked intense curiosity. Why has he chosen now to shed light on his relationship with Cardinal Tagle? Could this indicate a larger plan or even signal a new chapter for the Church? As the whispers grow louder, the focus sharpens on what this revelation might mean, not just for Cardinal Tagle, but for the future of Catholicism itself. Cardinal Luis Tagle's journey from a humble upbringing in Manila to the halls of the Vatican is nothing short of extraordinary. Born in 1957, Tagle grew up deeply connected to his community and was known for his sharp intellect and compassionate nature. His rise within the Church began with his appointment as Archbishop of Manila in 2011, where he quickly made a name for himself as a reformist leader who prioritized service to the poor. During the devastating Typhoon Haiyan in 2013, Tagle's swift and empathetic response cemented his reputation as a leader of mercy. His actions resonated with millions, earning him the nickname Asia's Francis.
Poor people if there is no corrupt person. So at that time, this issue...
His ability to connect with ordinary people while addressing critical needs made him a standout figure in the global Church. In 2019, Pope Francis appointed Tagle as the head of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples, a role often called the Red Pope. This powerful position placed Tagle in charge of missionary work across continents, signaling his growing influence within the Vatican. As Tagle's profile continues to rise, many wonder, could his ascent be part of a deliberate strategy to shape the future of the Catholic Church? And if so, what does this mean for the Church's direction in a world grappling with complex challenges? The relationship between Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle has not escaped criticism. Some within the Church's more traditional factions view their vision as too progressive, straying from established doctrines.
All ideology is bad, whether it is from the right, the center.
The Pope's recent comments regarding Tagle have added fuel to the fire, sparking questions about the Cardinal's growing role in the Vatican. Critics argue that focusing on issues like poverty, climate change, and interfaith dialogue risks diluting the Church's core teachings. Yet Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle remain steadfast, believing these priorities are essential for keeping the Church relevant in modern society. Rumors about Tagle's potential role in shaping the future of the Church have only grown louder. Some speculate that his rise could represent a significant shift in power dynamics within the Vatican, possibly setting the stage for Tagle to take on an even greater role. But with every step forward, resistance grows. Traditionalists within the Church worry that Tagle's influence, combined with Pope Francis' reforms, could lead to a Church that feels unrecognizable to them. This tension raises a critical question. Can a balance be struck between tradition and progress, or will this divide continue to deepen?
I think that one day I would become a bishop and even now a cardinal.
The speculation surrounding Tagle's future keeps many on edge, leaving one lingering question. What does Pope Francis' alleged revelation mean for the Church's direction? Cardinal Tagle's leadership has consistently focused on those living on the margins. His work is deeply inspired by Pope Francis' call for a church for the poor, and his actions reflect this mission. As president of Caritas Internationalis, a global Catholic charity, Tagle spearheaded campaigns addressing poverty, hunger, and climate change, demonstrating his commitment to humanitarian causes. One of Tagle's most remarkable traits is his ability to connect with people from all walks of life. Whether offering comfort during disasters or engaging in meaningful dialogue with individuals of different faiths, Tagle emphasizes compassion over doctrine. His inclusive approach has won him admiration worldwide, particularly among those who feel overlooked by traditional church structures.
Yesterday I called, as I do every day.
Tagle's focus on interfaith dialogue also sets him apart. In a world often divided along religious lines, his efforts to foster unity and understanding resonate deeply. By building bridges between different cultures and beliefs, Tagle embodies the Church's potential to be a unifying force in a fractured world. But not everyone is on board with this vision. Some argue that prioritizing social issues over doctrinal purity risks losing the Church's foundational identity. Yet Tagle and Pope Francis argue that without addressing these pressing concerns, the Church risks becoming irrelevant. As the world's attention shifts to leaders like Tagle, one question looms large. Can this vision of a compassionate, inclusive church truly take root, or will resistance from traditionalists hold it back?
Son modos populares de expresarse que...
Pero cómo juega, ¿eh?
Claro que sí, da gusto, pero no es...
Behind the serene image of the Vatican lies a complex web of power struggles. Reformists like Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle push for a church that emphasizes compassion and outreach, while traditionalists fight to preserve long-standing doctrines and structures. Cardinal Pietro Parolin, another influential figure in the Vatican, represents a stark contrast to Tagle. As the Vatican's Secretary of State, Parolin is a skilled diplomat with a reputation for conservative views. While Tagle focuses on the peripheries, Parolin is seen as a stabilizing force within the church hierarchy. This tension between reformists and traditionalists mirrors the broader challenges facing the Catholic Church today. Should the Church prioritize social engagement and modernization, or should it remain anchored in its traditional teachings? The alleged revelation from Pope Francis has only heightened this divide. As Tagle's influence grows, so does speculation about his future role in the Church. Could he eventually succeed Pope Francis? And if so, what kind of leader would he be?
Time, I was glad to have been challenged.
These questions highlight the stakes of the ongoing power struggles within the Vatican. The direction the Church chooses will shape not only its internal dynamics, but also its ability to address the challenges of the 21st century. The Catholic Church is undergoing a profound demographic shift. While attendance and influence decline in Europe and North America, the faithful in Asia and Africa are steadily rising. This shift creates both opportunities and challenges for the Church. Cardinal Tagle, with his non-Western background and deep cultural sensitivity, is uniquely positioned to lead this global church. His understanding of diverse communities and ability to navigate cultural differences make him a standout figure in addressing the needs of a changing congregation. However, this shift also complicates the Church's mission. How can it unite such a vast and heterogeneous population while maintaining its core identity?
I got ordained a priest. Wow, and so many volunteers among the altar.
Leaders like Tagle will play a crucial role in answering this question. As the Church becomes more global, it must also grapple with its internal divisions. Will the next leader embrace this diversity and push for greater inclusion, or will they prioritize tradition to maintain unity? The future of Catholicism hangs in the balance, and the world is watching. Pope Francis' alleged revelation about Cardinal Tagle raises intriguing possibilities for the Church's future. If Tagle were to take on an even more prominent role, what kind of leader would he be? Tagle's focus on compassion, inclusivity, and addressing global challenges suggests a church that prioritizes people over rigid structures. His leadership could redefine Catholicism for a modern world, emphasizing outreach and dialogue over dogma. But this vision is not without challenges. Resistance from traditionalists and the complexities of leading a global church make the path forward uncertain.
So he reminds us of the importance of protecting.
As the Vatican navigates these tensions, one question remains. Can Tagle's vision of a compassionate church gain the support it needs to thrive? This uncertainty keeps the spotlight on Cardinal Tagle and Pope Francis. Their actions today will shape the Church's trajectory for decades to come. The Catholic Church stands at a crossroads, caught between tradition and progress. Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle represent a vision of inclusivity and compassion. But this vision faces significant resistance. As speculation grows about Tagle's future role, the world is left wondering, will the Church embrace change, or will it cling to its past? The answers lie in how leaders like Tagle navigate the challenges ahead. What do you think about this potential shift? Is the Catholic Church ready for a leader like Cardinal Tagle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth insights. Stick around for the next video. You won't want to miss what's coming next.